Okay, so alright guys, so we are doing some co-streaming. It's not like it's an official co-stream or something, but we are just hosting on my stream Lek. So let's get back to it. Where was we? And did I tag everyone here? I did. Okay, perfect. This is supposed to work. It is. And let's go get back to Lek. They couldn't. But that's win trading. That's true. Lilia has very strong items. She's very good right now. They played Cassandra mid though? I feel like Cassandra is not that bad, but Cassandra mid, was that mid? I don't know if it was mid, but I'm not feeling the champ is not really meant to be on mid, to be honest. Where did I put my phone down to read the comments? Oh, it's here. It's just like kinda dark in my room, so I didn't see it. I'm gonna throw this ice cream out. They just perma-banned it, no? Next patch you're gonna get a nerf but a buff on his tower taking capabilities, so yeah. Kali banned, okay. Rumble is very fucking strong though. He's getting a emergency nerf as fast as possible, but he is very very strong, guys. Yeah, these days it's, I don't know. Don't know how good it is. Double Enchanter is always weird. Those are some comps there. Oh, before it starts, I kinda wanna piss as well. Be right back, guys. I'm here. So these comps are interesting actually. Whew. These comps are interesting actually.
Please, you're way clear. Your way clear is trash on the giant.
That's true.
My God, it's bad.
True. Yeah, that's also true. But I feel like the Alistar pick was a bit weird, no? I think it's fine though. I think it's fine though. I mean, I guess it's really good though. Oh, that sucks, yeah. That sucks indeed.
How big does the circle need to be before Callisto
Oh my god. Oh my god, that was so good. Raymond got the kill. Oh my god, Serate der Krika. Jeez. Smart moves. I think he's stepping up to cancel Rica. It's not enough though. Like, yeah, it's kinda shit to pace cannon as a Renekton after the MR nerfs, honestly. Very, very shit. Maybe? No? Ooh. Ooh. That's Ooh! Blitzcrank players are not this smart, man. He hooked the cannon out of the tower's reach, so Draymond left hits the cannon. I swear, hookers are not this smart, man. Nah, Blitzcrank players are not this smart usually. That you're gonna have in solo queue. I think I did it with the old Tamkench W quite often. Yeah. Well, thanks for the advice, I guess. Look at it, man. This is what junglers are permanent doing for no reason. She pulls them together perfectly, AoE with everything. She's also playing Rad, so she can break the shield, of course. God damn. And she's getting, you know, the reps. Holy. That was a big coughing. I'm more choked on these, man. That I was talking. But couldn't he just E-Proto build out? Because he wasn't stuck under tower. With that Azirul, like he had the gap to walk out. Couldn't he just E and Proto build out? Because obviously no one else collapsed on him, no? Yeah, I think it was really weird when he didn't use like E and Proto build out. I don't think so he had to flash. There's no flash now, Cannon. Oh my god. That's definitely bad played, but he really sucked dick. Cause like Cannon had no flash there, right? But I feel like when Azir ulted Cannon, he could ban E Proto Belt out at max. Maybe he didn't even need to Proto Belt, fuck, but in here, I think like it's kind of shit to contest into Blitz, right? Like it's very inconsistent. And alright, stuff happens, and you know Yon goes in. Q's people doesn't do much damage at this stage of the game. Does Rel die or does she leave? Ooh, she gets to leave, right? But in here the problem was that Cannon had no flash, I think, but I don't know if it would do even anything. No, it wouldn't do much. Like, he had orb, but he didn't have flash, but it wouldn't do much, so it wasn't really... wasn't really a big concern in my opinion, but I feel like Renekton will one-shot at Yone. Just watch. If there will be a fight. Ooh, but this is so sad. Because the cannon has still no flash, but I guess he gets to like blast cone in and... God, that yeah, I felt like at some point that flash misplay will matter. And in here, if he got the high value ult off, maybe his team would hard win this team fight, very likely. But it's very bad to waste flash, in fact. I feel like if no objectives are up, it's better to die it. Might be better to die than to give your flash, no? Yeah, it's sad. That's sad. The game is... wow, it's not looking too good. No, this was a very big team fight situation, right? Because I mean, this team fight they were really not allowed to lose. I feel like if they are losing it, game's kind of over actually. And just Draven needs to keep that he needs to have that lead, and he needs to keep. He has to maintain his lead and get further more leads, but his lead is not enough to be useful, so basically he's useless now. Like, he's not very functional into the enemy comp. He has peel, but it's just very shit to play into the enemy comp. That's how I see it, you know. Yep, that's what I'm talking about, like Draven. The problem with Draven is that, sure, he has a good early game, that's it. I know it's funny, but it's so zero utility. He has mobility, but his mobility is conditional for him. Like, he can be fast if he spams his W, right? But it's like very conditional to him picking up the X, which is again a bad thing because then he's vulnerable to CC, right? Because people can just CC the X point. And if Draven gets CC, then he doesn't pick up the X, that also sucks, so I think at this point he's GG. It's even as like he's building IE at least, but I don't know, bro. I'm pretty much sure it just Draven gonna be progressively more and more useless. Like with Draven, if you play against really consistent players in pro play, 0 times like you gotta die 0 times to make it work actually. I've seen Draven before. It was functional now and then. Even Gumayushi picked it, I think, so it wasn't like that awful. It's just like you're not allowed to die a single time. That's how it goes. But let's see. Let's see how things unfold though. Yeah, I think it's slowly. Do we know which team has more void grudges? Where is it written? It's not really written anywhere, huh? But I feel like if the team SK has it, then they're in a very happy spot, but I don't know which team has more. It looks like the Real team has like 0 as I look at her like icons. I think the enemy team has the whole. No? Yeah, it looks like they have all of them, no? Or it's just like a visual bug? I'm not sure, might be a visual bug. No, but it shows that the enemy team doesn't have it either. Didn't fix the visuals for like, what the hell is this even? He missed the hook! No! But the Azir was stunned and he missed his hook. That's what I'm asking as well! He got stunned but Blitzcrank missed his hook. Do we get a replay? Watch guys! Blitzcrank hinted his hook. We don't even need a replay, we can go back, right? In here the fight will start very soon. And in here I think he will grip the hook. Yeah, in here, look, Odamne is walking. And... wait. I think we are reaching that point, right? Yeah, here. So watch. Look, Cannon is stunning the Azir and Blitzcrank mix clicks with his hook, I think. Look. Look. Wait! What? Couldn't this hitbox, unironically? What? This didn't hitbox. It didn't seem like it did, but it... wait, that was so weird though. He's stunned, right? The hook me... wait, the Alistar got hooked? Wait! Did you guys see that? I think Alistar intercepted in time actually. Watch this. Watch this, look. I think Alistar got hooked there, he intercepted so quick, holy fuck. Look. No, wait, no, he didn't get hooked. But it looks like the hook hits but it went beyond Azir. But then the hook disappeared. What is this? So did it hit or did it not hit then? I think it did not hit. But I think that normally hitboxes, no? I guess he may misclick the teens a bit, but usually that does hitbox in my experience. That was super weird. Let's go back to live. I feel like Cannon doesn't get to be too useful this game, if you guys noticed. Like... the issue is they have too many, like, cock blocks. Alistar, Maokai, Azir's ult, whatnot, maybe even sometimes Renekton, you know. And maybe sometimes even Kallista's ult, right? And I feel like they shouldn't pick early Cannon. Because they could, like, go for some champion that nullifies Cannon, like Sion or whatever. And, like... I feel like... God damn. I feel like the issue was with the Cannon pick is that the like I don't know, I think he third picked it, I don't remember when he picked it, I think he picked it into Renekton and basically it didn't work out at all. Also he went for the shit item, I don't know why. But I feel like it was a shit pick. Cause like your point is just to ult, right? You scale, you press in early, and you scale to have a good ult, right? In mid late. And then everyone counters your all, you know? And you don't have the best setup. God, what am I coughing from? Maybe I'm allergic to these sticks, maybe. Maybe. I feel like if I was just a useless pick, maybe that was the issue. And Draven, I feel like the thing with Draven is it's just like illegal to fall behind. Like I feel like the problem was Draven had a lead, he got one kill, he got Serated, he had already a lead. But then the issue kicked in, you know, that he griefed it. But it's, you know, I no hate on him because it's like very hard to not into that comp. Like you look at the enemy comp, being an AD carry against them kinda sucks, right? And even in here, like, he got an ult off Odamne, but he went for that shitty support-like item that's similar to Void Staff, but it doesn't deal that much damage. Like, I don't know what's the point of that item on cannon. Plus he has Proto Belt, so if people don't know, Proto Belt is very hard nerfed, but it's way cheaper. It's 2500, but it's very hard nerfed. And basically, I'm pretty much sure, like, with that build it does no damage. And we saw it with our eyes, it didn't really deal damage, but I feel like the cannon was a bit of an issue this game. I personally go Grasp actually on cannon against Renekton. It feels to be much better, in my experience, than 80, but I guess with 80 you can get Scorch, which is nice, but I like Grasp more. It has similar damage, but you have more defensive stats, so you can pressure more. But I feel like, you know, the problem was the drafting was a bit shit, the items were a bit shit. I don't know, like, they already had, like, a weird bot lane. But, I don't know, like, you can't hard win into the enemy comp, that's how I see it, you know? Like, they have a Maokai, it's like very hard to deal with the enemy comp overall, because there are too many things that can tank the Blitzcrank hook. So then, we have one champion that's not too useful then. You have Draven, but the issue with Draven is, you cannot really pick up your axes properly, without getting your face caved in. Because, like, they have all sorts of hard engage, so you can't really play the game either. Then there is a Yone that has to rely on his ultimate. If he hits his ult, he's useful. If it doesn't, it's not really. So it's just, like, severely dependent on that. But there are things that deny such type of things, such engages. Like, they want to go in, rel, who not. And there is, like, an Azir ult, Maokai knockback from Alistar, whatnot, so I feel like their team is just overall countered, because they also lack wave clear, of course, and I don't feel like Rel is it, you know, like, Rel has synergy definitely with Yone Cannon, I don't say it doesn't, but it just really lacks early game pressure and way too hard engage. Well, with Flash you can engage really hard, right, but without it, it just like, Azir and Kalista are generally not touchable, if they play correctly, especially with this build. And we can visually see they never died. Even so, Azir has Seekers, you know, it's basically like a stopwatch these days. Kalista has a super defensive build, because Terminus gives him defensive, offensive stats, plus some armor and more here and there, and and I mean, you can't really deal with that team comp, right? So I think the issue was, like, Draven kinda threw his lead. That's illegal. Like, you guys remember, whoever was here at the beginning, I said the game's over when Draven started dying once or twice. That's the thing about Draven, you're not allowed to die a single time if you pick Draven in pro play. Otherwise it goes terribly wrong. Like we seen before Gumayushi, as I said before, picking Draven and it worked out. It's not like it's bad, but you're not allowed to die a single time. And you gotta constantly capitalize and capitalize. Otherwise it's just not gonna work. Well, we see how strong the Azir is. Like, the Azir, the Kalista is very overfed, so even though they had some nice moves here and there, it just didn't work out. It didn't work out. And then the game's over. Let's go back to the live. Like, that's the thing, they had a good move early on, they gave a first blood to Draven. That's insane, he gets his Sereta Dirk, right? He gets his lead, right? But that's it. Then he got like, he got one kill here and there, right? But that's it. Does he own ult? He does ult. Oh, but no, he didn't press R in time. Watch. Look, he didn't press R in time. You're not allowed to wait a single second. He waited too much on his R. Oh no, no wait, this happened in pro play. I'm not even sure if Yone would win that though. Like, would he win that though if he hits his ult? Maybe. I would say maybe, but I'm not sure, because Azir is very strong. Like, look at his damage. Not even maybe. I would say maybe, you know. But look in here, he hits his Q, nice. Hits W, hits Q again. No, E, I mean. He has Tornado. And you gotta insta press R. Like, in here you should already press R, because it won't connect. like that R won't connect. You're not allowed to wait a teensy bit, nothing, because like you got the he queued properly, so you got the Q, and hit preferably a maximum range Q on your opponent, and then you can R into that, and that's not flashable. But for example, if you're on top of your opponent, you Q into R, that's like flashable. So it really depends how your Q hits. But in here, Q hits correctly, he just didn't R in time. I guess he wasn't confident enough, but then he realized maybe I need to R in. But on this decision, you actually can't hesitate at all. We can see on his body language is a bit hesitant. But here you can't hesitate at all. You either go in or don't. Cause I would say maybe he could kill Razir, you know, maybe. But that went terribly wrong, you know. I feel like that hesitation went. And in here it was weird because he missed his hook. Run through the guy got stunned. Who are these teams though? I never seen them. Who are they? Who are these teams? Does anyone in the chat know them? I never seen these icons before. K like Katie, like no, it's not Katie. What is this? Also, what is this icon? Are there some new teams on the horizon? Maybe. Oh, maybe I need to put some clothes on me. But it's kind of warm in my. It's kind of warm actually. I don't know. I started randomly coughing, maybe because of the lecithin I took. But I'm kind of coughing from this fucking sticks as well that I'm eating here. Maybe I need to put some clothes on, but I really don't feel like it's cold in this room. I'm gonna put some clothes on, but then I'm coughing sometimes because it's too warm. I don't know. I'm gonna put something on at least. At this point I don't even know what's going on, but I feel like it's kind of warm in my room. Marsh lezára. Shit. We're gonna eat an apple a day though. Keeps the doctor away. But imagine if you have cancer, like wouldn't it suck to eat an apple a day? Cause that would all the time keep the doctor away and then you just kinda die. Alright guys, let's see it man. But you know, like no hate on them, like at least these games are fun to watch, you know.
Just the beginning, we still believe them. What they need is to be more natural to play there. They decided to play together as a team, as one, and that's all we need actually to go forward.
I think that the team shouldn't be so feared to play their champs, you know?
True.
Champs and just
True.
play cool, doesn't care about the fans because the fans are always behind them. Even if it's 0-4, you know, like our main thing is just to cheer for them, and even the situation is bad, we'll be there no matter what.
I think they need just resilience to learn from what they've done so far. They've done good things, not always very lucky, not always at the right time all together. So they just need to push it and continue the same way they've done so far.
We know that it's been difficult on stage sometimes. When you look at Carmine in the LFL, for instance, do you think they need to get used to the stage and that it's not helping them for now?
For some player, I'm not sure about that because like you can see at the KCX3, like there is like 28,000 people and more than that. So I don't think that they're already ready for the stage. and maybe they're just putting too much pressure on themselves.
Tell me more about the rivalry between Vitality and Carmine. Where does it come from?
It comes from France
Mhm.
because Vitality is also a French club, and between players because we want to prove that players can be better at Carmine than they was at Vitality.
So today is double important because you also need to score the first victory, but because you're also facing off against Vitality.
True. I think they are direct rivals right now, and what we've seen so far is that there are a lot of people for Carmine Cup here on site, but no one from Vitality. So I think the sound is going to be more on one side, depending on how the games go. But no, we're very, very happy, and I think we're quite proud as well.
I was just
to see
checking if
French
chat is
people,
working.
And French team making it to the LEC on the winter split. Now, of course, the result is not up to our expectations so far.
Wonderful analysis from our fans. Thank you for getting that lore as we see Carmine Core going ham. That side, I wonder, can you go up a little bit and show us that one? Vitality, LOL.
Are they saying Gabi, my name? What?
Et cetera, et cetera.
What?
But yeah, Lore,
Are they cheering me up?
about that because this is such a big rivalry. I talked to some fans yesterday, and I was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, you're 0-4," and they're like, "Yeah, that sucks, but we just can't lose to Vitality."
I mean, that's the thing. We've been used for the beginning of the season to the rivalry between the LVP teams and the LFL teams and France versus Spain. But when you think of the rivalry between Vitality and Carmine, it goes back to LFL. And usually, these are the spiciest games we have on stage. So hopefully today can deliver as well.
Also, in terms of Spain versus France,
Yeah, we.
let me just say, maybe it's better that
Don't
it's
talk
France
about it.
versus France.
I mean, at least we can win something.
Maybe you said it, not me, but it is true. And Goldberg also in this situation, we have two teams that find themselves in an entirely dire situation. I would say two teams that actually have quite high expectations on their roster before the split starts, and not quite certainty or how they were going to make it work. But neither of them are making it work.
I definitely had higher expectations for Carmine Corp. I won't lie, it was at the bottom of my expectations coming into it. But I think that what they both share, having played the first week of LEC so far, is that they have a lot of the same issues, right? We're talking about finding a team identity, which both teams struggled with. I think Dagos is specifically in the jungle struggled at first. I think he was clever with his passing, but he overforced quite often. Went for butt dives, where just straight up became a grief. And the same can be said for both, because there's not really anyone that facilitates the same playstyle as he has. The solo nameless can't back him up. Takamas doesn't roam with him either, and he's also been catching a lot of flag.
And to
You can just say, yeah, it's not been up to.
He's not been up to
You just say you don't have to say other people are flaming him. You can just say, I don't think he was good. Just say it.
Maybe not.
Just an analyst trick that you do.
I will do it.
Anyway, Laura.
But I think it goes beyond this, because for me to have an identity, you also need to have a defined voice within the team. And when I think that you can find an obvious one within Vitality, you can think of Hidesang and his veterancy helping him in that sense. I don't identify so far a K-Corp member who's going to be able to lead the team. And I feel like when I look at the team, and especially when they plan for the objective setups and the mid-game, this is something we've been talking a lot about, I don't see a clear voice that can lead Carmine Corp. And for me, as long as they don't identify this, they can't play towards their strength, which is going to be focused on Bo, obviously, and maybe setting up themselves.
Yeah, and you know, I've been thinking a lot lately, because yesterday you asked the question, do we have faith in Carmine Corp to come back? And I said yes. But the more I sat back and gave it some time to actually think about it, the more I'm leaning on no. Because I haven't seen anything that actually gives me hope when I'm watching them play. I haven't seen a star player step up. I haven't seen anything work, quite frankly, from them. And that's from an individual.
I gotta throw this apple away, be right back,
But
guys.
it's also how they work as a team. Because it just seems like they don't gel together.
Yeah, it's really scary situation as well. You know, when it comes to the system and then the wins you need to make sure that you can get into those playoffs and that you can have chances in the postseason. It is approaching very, very rapidly. Who can we give the fate to that will be able to rally between these teams, starting in this game right here?
Well, I think from the side of Vitality, I've actually been really impressed with the jungler and the pathing lately. I think in yesterday's games as well, completely outpathed Makoon. I think he was very clever with the skips of his camps in terms of setting up a lane, but I also think that it facilitated a player that we hadn't seen a lot from Vitality, which was actually VTO in the Akali. So I'm looking to see more of him to come out.
And to complement on this, I've actually talked to Vitio, who was telling me that for him, it is about Hidesang. And it is about, as always, following Hidesang's call, because he's going to go in anyway. So it's on you to either follow him and trust his judgment in making a play that other players wouldn't make either way. But if you don't follow Hidesang, he's just going to die on his own. And Vitio respects a lot the fact that he is willing to take risks.
once again. Who's going to lead the troops on the side of Carmine Core? We will see in this match who gets their win. KC, can you do it finally?
It's a great question, Josh. We'll leave the cash fest. We'll hope someone on KC steps up to the plate today, leads the team to a victory.
The pressure's only continuing to mount, though.
Yeah, this is tough. Like, to be fair, hearts out to the fans, because despite the rough start, they're still like, we believe, we believe, we believe.
Oh, yeah.
And that's great. Like, I love that. But the players are probably still, despite that, feeling a ton of pressure.
Because
Because
especially when you look at some of the caliber of these players, like bringing Upset and Bo after their failure last year on Vitality, they want to turn the narrative around. Right now, that narrative is only being reinforced.
yeah.
Wow, that guy was a midget.
Tough situation. Walkouts coming through. KC fans going wild, as expected, as we've come to know.
Wait, these guys are very short. What the hell is going on?
Sorry to feel at home here. Coach Shimano, Coach Carter coming out.
Alright, let's see what these teams are prepared for us. This marks our the end of our halfway mark. We're going to be jumping into our
But Keria is also really short.
Vitality versus KC.
Does like being short give hidden powers though? Like, does that make you a bigger support? Pedro Pipos. What is this? 5'4". How much is 5'4" in? AK 5'5".
There's been a lot, but he's often the guy who busted it out. He's a guy who's very confident in his own abilities. And those scrim games when you pop off, they just have never transitioned to stage in the history of EU. At least in the bot lane, mid lane, Lucian a little bit more successful. But that is Seneban, the Akali ban as well from BTO. He confidently tweeted out yesterday, although he does not play for SK Gaming. We'll get that adjusted for you shortly. He's like, oh yeah, best Akali. I'm back, baby.
Yeah, when I think of like top Akali players, BTO is definitely up there. I'm gonna quickly get that fixed and
Get
put
that
a draft back up
adjusted.
for you. But let me keep you guys updated. Kalista Seneban on the side of Vitality, Renata and Akali taking away on the side of KC.
No? What? Getting there. 1 step at a time, look at the wrong monitor there quite briefly as Yamato. Stern-faced, words of wisdom. Pat on the opposite side is smiling, laughing. Very different vibes. You can understand why. Vitality coming off a win yesterday. Feeling pretty okay. Wasn't the most exciting game, but a win is a win. Draven now taken away as well.
Interesting.
Maybe a Varus ban, maybe something entirely new on the bot.
Boy, they're gonna ban
They're gonna ban Ashe.
Yeah, sounds about right.
And now Rumble is up.
But it's Lucian. First.
Don't do it.
Upsets. First Horus of the split. Alright. He caved to the meta pressure.
The thing is as long as I've known Upset, he's always been a meta guy. He might play the same 3 champions forever, but he just wants to play what's good.
And but there is a downside to this. Rumble, Photon got his hands on it once last week, and they didn't lose that game. I think he was doing like over 1,000 damage per minute. He was the only saving grace in that lost game.
Yumi! What?
Go for the Xayah here, so
No, I was like, that would be really troll. I feel like Saya Yumi would be so troll. Because both of them can be underwhelming. Oh, to play within your team on bot lane. That would be very weird.
my fear is that he goes first strike and he just farms you for money.
But it's kind of weird, because they already went for Saya Rakan. So their team comp is often front to back oriented. But then they can go for a poke comp on the enemy side. That's what I'm thinking. Like, so many poke champs that are highly viable are open. And Varus can be flexed into a lethality build, which is decent even in these days, I feel like. I mean, don't know. So you got the hard engage already. We got the Rakan, they got the Maokai, so someone really has to tank that Maokai, huh? Maybe it's a Rumble flex, maybe mid jungle, something. Then the Rumble is not yet nerfed, but is quite nicely nerfed next patch. Felt like a K'Sante. Would that be interesting? Would that be interesting? Maybe it would be. That's true.
They're either trying to force
Yeah, so why did they even put him? Why did they even put him on gems that he's not like so great at?
Khan versus Rel isn't a terrible match. I think you're fine with that 2v2. It's hard to get pushed. Well, in my head, they want Renata involved. If you're KC, you want the Varus Renata. Oh, my apologies. It's already banned away. What am I talking about?
So that reliable counter engage option isn't available in the draft right now.
Sure, okay, then the general bans do make a lot more sense. Oriana going to be taken away from PTO. Okay, okay. So, Azia, something that we've been seeing all throughout the day, particularly left up in the middle right now. It is Satan's most played so far this split. I wonder if
You know what I'm thinking of? What if, as I said, Cassante is just there, right? One team gonna pick the champion, because they nerfed him, but I felt like just because the new season kicks in, those Cassante nerfs don't really matter all that much, because now he got so many good items that he can build that those nerfs don't matter all that much, you know, they don't affect him all that hard, plus lots of like Cassante items either got nerfed or removed, like Black Cleavers, they got nerfed, Grudge got nerfed, lots of things in general, you know, Divine removed, Gore removed is definitely in his favor, you know, stuff like that. Guinsoo doesn't give insane amount of armor and magic pen anymore, stuff like that, you know, and that's, I mean, overall tank favored with Cassante favored, right? Because if there is less damage in the game, then it's more likely that he's gonna just excel in his all-out form, right? So I feel like I played Cassante, it's actually quite decent.
absolutely, I think there is very little that you can do to sort of go prancing around in the jungle.
This is going to be tough for Davis. Well, he's going to have the inevitability, looks like the reliability rather, of so much CC on the kids.
I don't know about the Ahri pick. I guess it's like Snowbally, right? But who's mid lane though? Is it Rumble? I think it's a counter pick to Rumble. That's why he picked Ahri. Maybe that's the point behind it. But I feel like there are just better mages into the enemy comp over. Wait, wait. No, but that comp is confusing. So wait, I didn't even see there is a Tristana. So Tristana is mid. So I guess as a counter they picked Ahri. What is this? You know, I guess it's fine. I guess Ahri is fine. I don't even see it's Tristana mid. I think it's Tristana mid or Varus, but likely Tristana. So maybe lethality Varus mid? There's no way.
Which I think made it much more difficult for the opposing team, whereas their team is very vulnerable. Outside of the realm, they're basically a glass cannon. I mean, I think that if KC can get a foothold on the early game, they can run away with this, with the pressure that they have, with how much impact the Lilia can do into just making Douglas's life miserable. But frankly, the way in which KC lose their games is in the mid to late game around these big objectives, Dragons, Barons, and just mis-executing on the fights. A number of individual errors we'll often see. And it's a really easy team fight comp for Vitality to play, like really easy. You know, very traditional front to back, easy engage tools, easy follow up. It's simple and it's straightforward. So if Vitality can weather an early game storm, then I have confidence that they're going to be able to turn this one around. But we'll see. Can KC finally get their first win of winter in the LEC?
And you mentioned it earlier in the previous game, Vegas. 4 wins is usually the safe. And again, not definitive. It'll depend on the rest of the results. But going down to 5 losses means you need to 100% win out to really have any chance of making it further.
I like that he went first so I cannot combat. But I mean, combat is fine. I mean, it's fine. But I like Vortex more. It's fine, but I like first like phase rush more.
We'll keep you updated.
But
Bo's hands a little sweaty. Wipe them off. Don't know what the after is. We'll keep you updated. Of course, reminder, Chris Grastas team. 4 times these two organizations have met during the LFL regular season. In 20
There's like a weird hair on his face.
That was many years ago, so
but there's still a lot of domestic rivalry between the two organizations. KC and Vitality hate losing to one another in the LFL. We heard from the fans earlier, we heard from Long on the decks. So there's a lot of pride on the line. A French match-off in the mid lane, Seiken versus VTO.
who is the better Frenchman? There can be only one.
Well, that's not strictly true, but
No.
no.
Niski, VTO, Seiken.
Okay, Niski's Belgian.
No, he's been adopted. He says that every time. It doesn't matter.
He's Belgian.
Kometo says you counter He won't put me in.
Do you speak French?
Nope, not a little bit. He may have said yes and I didn't know. He probably just said nothing.
What are they yelling? Guppy, that's my name, bro.
Well, thank you.
I don't know what are they yelling.
We don't have any information right now.
I do
I swear I hear my name, man.
spent telling people we didn't have information. Someone fed me information, which is that Vitality, are reporting audio issues.
Getting those fixed.
Ready checks now. We're about to head back in the game.
That's good, because if we had to go into our film content, we had some wacky stuff prepared. Drake's and I, we've been friends for years now. We've,
Probed the depths of each other's psyches.
it's true.
No stone has been
Guys,
left
if you
unturned.
ever hear him start a sentence with "so centaurs," just run. Just get out of there.
Oh, it's a slow game. They're not ready.
Then just get out of there.
All right, we're about to head back in the game, but I'm going to ask you, audience, where is the Centaur's heart located? Think about it, ponder it, get back to me. Where do they put the heart in that bad boy? Where's Lilia's heart at?
It's exactly that, because there's
Which
a lily
part
in
of
the game. That's the
Which part of
terrifying.
the animal is it in? Gonna need an official response, Riot. Or team's gonna have to tell us. Anyway, that was the break. Now it's time for breaking.
So next patch Ari gets a buff, right? The issue with the current Ari is you don't have Everfrost. You have some other items that, Storm Surge. We have some good items here and there. I don't say you don't, but I think it just really comes down to. Lacking that Everfrost messes with your charm accuracy a lot. I swear a lot. So it's I don't know. I mean, it sucks. Like you don't have the slow, you don't have the root. I don't know how will Ari perform because she's not buffed yet this patch. I think next patch she will be. She gets 2 less seconds. I mean on her charm. But I feel like Ari without Everfrost is just weird.
Push, yeah. I mean, we see both starting from the top side of the map, like looking towards bot. Now, Raptors in.
Bro, but can't they just filter out those fans? Like, genuinely people are not interested of the backgrounders. Surely there are some times where you just wanna like hear the noise or the sound, the voice of the audience from the background, but all the time you don't wanna hear people yelling team KT, team, how are these teams even called? With KC, my bad, right? Like, how the hell is that even, man?
The slow push now from upset, likely waiting for Jungle to actually get to this side of the map before the push.
Targus mounting up again, just threatening here, ready for the crash down. The play does happen on the bottom side. Karzi and Hylissang ticking over to level 2. Guardian, the choice for Hylissang, just hoping to mitigate a bit of the poke and harass that can come out from a Varus in a lane like this. That on top of Gleaming Quill should keep Karzi relatively healthy. For now, Meteo burning through the mana to fight for push with Seiken.
Dagger's gonna be happy with the fact that we get to one side. But it's the problem with Maokai into Lilia, right? You really want to avoid the Lilia at all costs. Maokai can do very little to trade.
I mean, she's more than a full camp ahead in terms of clear pace, right? It's just so hard to keep. Maokai's clear speed has been hit so many times in an attempt to take him a little bit down in terms of jungle power.
And I really like the plan that they took. I think it makes a lot of sense. So here we are with the push that they have. Now immediately they move into the bot sides, trying to get a bit of vision. That one will spot Bo out, so they know exactly where he is. But ping's coming down to Maokai on red. They know exactly what he's been up to.
Keep in
So
mind-
now the warning is towards careful. Daggers is hovering around.
Yeah. So Douglas has opted to skip the Krugs there, knowing that this is his small window of opportunity to take a scuttle.
Smart pathing. I liked it. Cool. Praised Douglas for his pathing yesterday. See, adaptations here into the Lilia.
Will Lilia still maybe reps or some? No?
Maybe forced to crash down away from the initial trade. Karzi's starting to run down upset again after that initial burst.
Nice trades.
Oof.
But yeah, excellent punish.
This puts the wave in a bit of an awkward spot. You're going to force the back out from upset. Needs to regenerate that HP. You'll have a bit of money to spend. Hilly just trying to interrupt as he often does. They can create the slow push, then give them a window to reset. Have a nice back timer here for Hylissang. We need to have some impact in mid lane.
Just a very awkward backhammer for upset. Double longsword instead of the serrated direct hurts in a lot of these early game situations, especially because Karzi isn't going to be opting for any early lethality. You expect it to probably still be Kraken Slayer, the conventional build.
So watch this as well. Hilly's going to start his back first, which is great because the two champions share the back timer. Guys,
Feel like it's can he go though on hit? It looks like he needs DPS into the enemy comp, right? But I mean, sure. I think it's fine. I think it's fine. Sure, it can be fine. It can be fine. But he does have Halo Blades for a lethality build. I just now noticed. I was thinking the whole time, like, probably a lethality build would be really ideal. Just cause like it's often quite hard to like just all the time basic attack them, but now that Everfrost doesn't exist on Ahri, that's a really big like reason why to go on hit. While also notably there is the other thing, of course, that they just have like so many like tanks, right? Like it just, you need so much DPS. I feel like you can maybe poke Ahri occasionally, Saya, but it's like I don't think so. It's gonna be enough because it's just a very like front to back oriented comp they have. So I feel like, I don't know, he went for Halo Blades for early pressure, but I don't think so. I think he initially wanted to go to punish Saya, to go for lethality, but that's just really gonna go work into Saya, and Ahri often just sidestep the Varus Q with W, I feel like. On Ahri it's very inconsistent to hit your Q on Varus, so I really don't know. I guess it does give an early pressure, because now lethality is stronger early on, but we'll see what he builds. And like, I'm not sure if range champs have like good lethality. Like range champs like Varus, I don't know if they have good lethality items, because like Yomus is not as strong as before, same as, you know, Duskblade, and Duskblade doesn't even exist actually, my bad. But I think they just don't have like, they have like what? Like Collector is still nice on some champs, right? But I mean, they don't have anything that's like extremely good. Like I think Profane Hydra is super good, but that's like only gonna work on like some range champs like Graves, because often you go melee with Graves, so then you can get the Profane Hydra off, right? It helps you around Raptors, Krugs and whatnot, but clear waves occasionally. But I just really feel like there isn't much that's like so insanely good on range. I guess there's like one item that gives flat lethality of combat. It's like Yomus, similar to Yomus, old passive, right? But Muramana, I guess, is still there for Varus, but he, don't know, we'll see what he builds. But I feel like there isn't anything that hurts too hard. Volatic Cyclosword is nerfed on range. I mean, I know Profane Hydra is nerfed on range as well, but it's like the activatable is not, so then it doesn't matter all that much. But on Varus, you can't really go melee and get the Profane Hydra off. That's the problem. So I feel like there aren't too many. So what does Varus go for? Does he recall at some point? We'll see what does he go for, because I'm very curious at this point actually.
What I will say is that this early game, it's not great.
You guys know what's really good? So K'Sante right now actually gets to have a Bami Cinder like item. Sunfire like item, I mean, right? You build Bami Cinder together with it, and it's an MR Sunfire. It's not an armor Sunfire, it's an MR Sunfire, which helps you around lot around Void Mites to wipe them, to push waves really quickly, and it's good into AP champs because it gives a lot of like 40 MR, 600 HP, right? So it's really good, and it has a decent like item component against poking champs like Rumble, Teemo, because it constantly heals you every time your HP gets damaged by magic damage. So the Spectre's Cowl is nice at least. Ooh, we got Liandry already. That's a quick Liandry. Okay, he's actually the first person that got his first sight. We know he does have first strike. He does have probably futures market, I assume. He has a CS lead, right, and 10 CS lead over his opponent, and he got a very early Liandry, and that's kind of nasty, right? That's why he heavily Like K'Sante does actually heavily commit into a Mar build. Now he didn't even actually go for didn't wanted to finish the Mar Sunfire, I forgot its name. He actually just builds Spectre's Cowl and the Negatron Cloak, and they don't build together. They don't combine together actually. But I guess he wants to go Force of Nature. He could rush Force of Nature. I mean, it's so good into the enemy comp now. No, but he dies for that. Wait, he hinted for a Void Grab. What? What? But that's a bit similar to hinting to a Scutter's Grab. Like, it doesn't provide you too much money. It provides you sieging power, that's true, right? But it doesn't provide you too much money, nor XP. It just... I don't know, like, is that really worth to int for? That's a very questionable thing. Because like he went in, obviously Rakan is around, but he can't do much because he gets clapped. And they get collapsed, right? And I mean, I don't know, bro, like he just... I guess maybe he hoped his Ahri will commit or K'Sante, but K'Sante had no way to rotate in time, I think. Ooh, Lilia smashes that Maokai though. Look at Maokai's items. A lot of armor, no anymore at all. Oh, that sucks a bit. Because Maokai is kind of a counter to Lilia. It's just Lilia CS is faster and she has more damage. But Maokai is just full of CC. Point and click CC, right? It's hard to deal with for Lilia. Maybe there is a world where they fight this, no? Maybe she would, no? Sleepy time? Ooh! Let's go! Oh no. No, 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 no. Oh god. Did they get out though? Oh, it doesn't look good though. Oh, that epic was actually great. I underestimated it a little bit at the beginning before I noticed the enemy Tristana pick, but it was super good. She also has Malignants, so that people that don't know, people that have spammy ults like Ahri have 3 of those, right? You can have even more if you get kills. Kassadin, right, is champs, Timo. On those type of champs, Malignants is super good because you get like 40 cooldown reduction on your ult, which makes Ahri super snowbally. And you get that dot damage that also reduces MR, so it synergizes super well with Ahri. It makes you a little squishy not having that Everfrost HP, but you can't have it all, you know. Yeah, I mean that's strong, but like isn't Storm Surge also really OP? But like the issue with Storm Surge I'm thinking of, it doesn't give cooldown. Cause like this patch is still quite strong, but it doesn't give cooldown. It doesn't give like 40 cooldown in total for your R, so... And plus like you're gonna get lots of Malignants procs on Ahri, so I feel like it's better on Ahri to go Malignants. Also Tristana Siege is really hard. So he got Kyanic Shard, actually I didn't expect him to go for that, but that's also fine, you know. Super good item into Rumble, into any AP champs of course. It's a bit questionable because Rumble does have a Liandry. Even if he procs his Kyanic Shard, then he has also armor pen in his kit, right? But if he procs his Kyanic Shard, he sort of maintains combat with his Liandry, right? So it actually you get it a bit more delayed back, right? But okay. Oh yeah, Maokai's ult is very disgusting, right? Because how are you supposed to escape that, right? That's why Perma gets picked. Even in TZs, I would say Maokai is generally a good jungle, just in solo queue no one picks it for some reason. Maybe because you have to like sort of play around your team, but I feel like generally he's a really good champion. I mean, even now, even last season, He's just not picked too often, but it's super good. It might be the best tank in the jungle. I don't know. Is there like even a better tank in the jungle? There's like Sejuani. Tanks are not even getting picked too often these days, in the jungle at least. But I mean, tell me guys, tank in Rel sometimes gets picked in pro play, right? Sometimes in solo queue, but very rarely in solo queue. But there aren't like many like tank junglers that are even like so good at Maokai. I don't think so. There is anything, because these people perma pick bruisers, no? Or Talia or something, you know, like. I don't know, honestly. Like, he goes lethality, but the issue is lethality items on range, they are not the best, because some of them are nerfed, and Profane Hydra is not usable. I feel like on certain range champs, you can use Profane Hydra like Graves. Like, I could see that being viable, because he's rather short range, and you perhaps get to proc it, but I feel like generally, like, on Varus, it didn't. Like, Yomu's, like, for real, just think about it, what's that Yomu's gonna do? So it gives you speed. Sadly, it doesn't give you cooldown anymore, and it gives you less lethality than in the past. It doesn't give you like 780 per, you know, legendary item, because mythic passive don't exist anymore. And I feel like he's useless. Watch out what Varus will do. Overall, that was his Q, right? That was his Q damage. And think about it now. A Rakan shield can shield that Q off by approximately 40% of it, right? Around that area, right? The Rakani shield. Now, think about it that when it passes through multiple champions, it also does progressively less and less damage, right? And now if you're gonna use his W, of course, you're gonna deal more damage on his Q. But it's like in front to back compositions. Like in here, sometimes, you know, Saya gets sniped, poked here and there. But I feel like generally the build won't be too useful, because he needs DPS into Kusante, Maokai, Tease, you know, Rakan, right? Like even so Rakan a little bit, and I feel like it's just not gonna be worth in long term. And that's a very important thing to point out, just because like the lack of DPS on Varus can suck dick. Because recently Riot Games, you know, buffed Kraken 5 attack speed, and Guinsoo now works, of course, with it works with Kraken, so basically you get to like pro Kraken more frequently because of the passive effect on the Guinsoo's Rage Blade, right? And generally speaking, in the past it was like always thing to go, of course, like Guinsoo on Varus if you want to go on hit, and it's mainly been taken against, you know, this type of tank comps, right? And then he could go for some pan, maybe third item, some healing, something, you know, but some utility. Maybe a Wit's End is interesting, but like I think that's all Varus does. He presses Q occasionally, and if he can have or Ari or a Saya, which is kinda hard. Then she also has a cleanse and an ult, but it's kinda hard.
Hogy volt egy kolozsvári orvos itt, amíg meg tudta operálni, még szívorvos. Az volt a gárdás. Máskülönben meg kolozsvári nem bírtam ki az utat. Így mondta. De mindig csak azt érted, te annyira el vagy foglalva, hogy te mondjad a tiédet lefele, és amit a más mond, az téged így elmegy a fülednek. Minden nap baszogatlak. Nem baszogatlak, de ez minden nap eljátszod nekem. És hiába mondom neked, nem figyelsz. Most már hallgassál. Na, akkor mindig hallgassak, akkor úgy jó van? Minden nap végig kell hallgassam ezt a sikálgásodat.
So he does actually go for Boots of Swiftness, interesting, I guess, to sidestep a little better. Certain things maybe walk out of a Maokai ult, but I think mobility is nice, but isn't cooldown better? Because like the issue is Yomus doesn't give cooldown. In these days, Yomus doesn't give cooldowns, right? Yomus, Ghost, Blade, LOL, right? It doesn't give cooldown anymore, and that's a problem. Because he has no cooldown in his build, but he wants to go for a poke-oriented build with a lot of emphasis on your pokes from your Q, right? There's a lot of emphasis on your Q. Maybe here and there, sometimes you're gonna poke with E, but mainly with Q. And I don't know, like he has no cooldown so far. So I don't think so. This lethality virus is functional these days. Like range champs have terminus, right? That's also another addition to his Guinso, you know, Guinso Kraken terminus, right? He has another additional like item in his arsenal to build for his own build path, right? And I feel like it just like look at Varus, like he's looking to poke at most. Sometimes through in ult, whatnot. But it's hard for him to be useful. Ooh, the rumble. Ooh, that rumble cute will hurt. Yeah, I mean rumble is so broken this patch. He's very strong with the new items. But the good thing is like Rel can break Kyanic Shard. Oh wait, it's kinda OP actually. He can actually break the shard, that's actually so good. So she can break actually the Void Mites, no Void Grudges, my bad. And he can also like break that big shield, the Kyanic Rocker, not shard, I keep saying shard but it's Rocker. Which is really interesting. Ooh, does he get out with go? Wow, that's interesting. He actually lived there. He held really nicely into his W actually there. That was interesting actually to watch. Okay, let's turn back the voice. No, he doesn't know. Oh no. No. They are mad. They are mad. They are mad. Bro, why you walk back? No, Lilia is too strong this patch. So the good thing is, for Lilia, she can build Liandry as before, but now it builds HP. So you get 300 HP because the mana was so useless in the jungle. And that's insane, 300 HP, that's so great, because the issue with, like, Liandry is super good for damage on Lilia in the past, but the issue was that you didn't get HP and you were super squishy. But now you can build Riftake and Liandry in the same, on the same champ, and note, everything before that was built on Lilia was either like Liandry or Rift. Now she can get both, and Omnipamp also got buffed, so she doesn't only get like 10 Omnipamp. Everything that Lilia has in her kit is AoE, and AoE abilities only got 33% value, right, on usage on champions, and now she gets 100% value, so she heals way more. So it's like her items are super good, they are super fitting in these days. And yeah, this is where I said they're gonna be really pissed, because like Lilia just walked randomly upwards, and then I think Lilia turned back in here, but couldn't she just run out of like, couldn't she just, or maybe she was losing stacks, maybe that's why she turned back. I was like thinking, couldn't she run away? But I guess she like did some, look at that AoE damage, right? Like she heals a lot. You don't see it visually too much, but she does actually heal a decent amount. Because like it's smaller numbers sticking all the time, but she does actually heal decently with Rift and her passive, right? Keep that in mind that it's surprising, you know, how much she actually heals. I think she's very strong. I feel like it's similar to Mord, like Mord is a bit stronger as well, I would say, but Mord is Mord, you know. That's what I was thinking of, like, you can utilize both Liandry and Rift on Mord, right? But it's still Mord. But I feel like it was a bit troll from Rumble's part, maybe, to go Void stuff. Might just be me, but they have a more here and there, right? Like, they do, but it's like, I feel like you already pen, like, You know, it's kind of a front to back composition. You already pan MR with your E, like, I feel like Liandry still does counter tanks, you know, and wouldn't like Liandry, he has Liandry already, but wouldn't Rift also like be very great in here, or like, you know, the other quite strong item, Storm Surge perhaps, or something else. I feel like it's fine. Like if you can't always hit your E, right? Like you cannot really go wrong void stuff into the enemy combo. I feel like he already has that pan in his kit, you know. I got that pan in his kit, but I guess he should be fine though. Guess he should be fine though. I mean, the R wasn't that great actually. It was zoning to some degree, but it's, yeah, the issue is like if you are rushed as Rumble, you cannot go for a good angled R. Like your team needs to preferably engage. If you get engaged on a Rumble, your R's won't always be the best, because then you kinda have to like go for a quick decision, and it takes some time to angle, to see the correct angles, because you just won't get it off, you know, perfectly all the time, I feel like, if you're rushed. Oh, the K'Sante is actually catching up. I mean, he's very tank. He's very strong these days, K'Sante. As I said, like, he got nerfed, but it doesn't really matter, because next patch, next season, I said, like last year, that, which basically was next patch, but, last season, I mean, I legit said next season, K'Sante is still gonna be strong, because there's so many items that are so good on the champion, so fitting. Like, you can build Jack-Show, you can build Iceborne on the same champ. You know, of course, Frozen Heart is 2300 gold, super cheap, very similar as it was in the past. Basically, Force of Nature is insane. I mean, it gives in total 15%. You know, it can give in total 15% mobility if you stack the passive up, plus like 135 MR if I remember correctly. I mean, those are some insane stats, right? Like, those are already some insane stats. Mobility, insane MR, those are great stats. In fact, I feel like there is maybe even an argument in here. I don't know, like, Kayanik Rockern is fine, but I feel like he's gonna be in the front line, K'Sante, and he's very prone to get real queued, no? And then he doesn't have the Rockern, so I feel like Force would be better, but I think that's not only my only argument. I'm also thinking, like, it just the mobility felt to be so good, because you like mobility on this champ, and catching up to people is just like such a nice thing. I think you kind of have to like catch up. You need to have some mobility. And I feel like Frozen Heart is fine. Like, they have two AD carries, but one of them is just lethality, not really like a basic attack oriented build. I feel like Iceborne would be a bit better overall. Now, I know Iceborne is a bit more expensive, but definitely like gives you that extra slow, which is really nice to have on K'Sante. And then it's really nice to like slow at most any of these gems that he gets to do that. Maybe Rel is not the best gem to be slowed, but I feel like it's generally really good to stick to people, you know. Because K'Sante with stickiness, he can be very strong. So Iron Solari, okay, so they love to go old meta, guys. You guys remember the old meta? Lots of you guys probably not, but back in the time, every time, you know, the first item often on Jarvan jungle was Iron Solari. Junglers spammed Iron Solari, it was unreal. And that was the old meta, right? And now, many things do go for it because it gives nice stats. It actually gives nice stats, Iron Solari. And it's not a support specific item, so you can build it on anything for some reason. And he can peel with his E, he can peel with his Iron Solari. And that's just great. Because now you'll get to have some nice defensive sets, a shield. And have that locket, right? Like, that's great. So you kind of want to be a bit more so team supportive as well. He doesn't really want to only play for himself, right? You see, this looks like an interesting game, I think. Let's see how this unfolds.
Ezt magyarázom neked egyszer, te nem értel meg. Hogy nincs hova tenni. Utána bántam, hogy nem volt akkor pénzügyel, bedel kacsék. Volt neki, emlékszel ez a valami üzletben. Életre volt csinálva.
Oh, she's dead, no? Oh, but you know what people are also underrating? I've been talking about it on my stream recently, so when I played Kusante. They don't go Aftershock for no reason. They don't go Aftershock. Now in this laning phase, Grasp is generally not insanely useful if Rumble plays correctly. And it's like Aftershock becomes more valuable progressively. And so we all know that recently Kusante's W got buffed, so it has 20% more MR and armor scaling on the damage part, and you gotta remember you have 2 Ws on Kusante when you all in. So you actually have way more burst and more durability. And I feel like in some like very shitty matchups like Mord early on, matchups where you hardly can get the Grasp proc, or even if you get one, you kinda get all in, then you're just slowly dying, so I kinda wanna go for that Grasp proc, right? In those type of situations you wanna go Aftershock. I think it's really good because like everything on Kusante, passive Q, W, or scales with armor and more, right? So it cannot go wrong, right? it actually cannot really go wrong. Just because Grasp is not very useful, even so in laning phase. Cause like even if like Rumble like wants to all in you in the laning phase, if you get to CC him, that's already like a nice thing, just cause you get that Aftershock, you know, and to sort of protect a bit your HP. Then in skirmishes it becomes like stronger of course than Grass, like, you know, Herald, you play for those Void Grudges, right? That's where it also becomes like very very strong. The good thing is Kusante scaled up really nicely though. Scaled up really nicely. Maokai doesn't scale that hard as a tank, but he still has insane utility, so keep that in mind that he just scales mainly into a tank, he won't have too much damage, but his utility is just very annoying for the enemy team. I think it's kind of a disgusting champ to face, that's the truth about Maokai, like, it's always disgusting to play into. It doesn't matter if you play in solo, if you're in pro play. It's just one of those champs. They nerfed him, but it's just such a shit champion to face. It's not like he's broken, but he's very shit to face, he's very annoying. I think there are like many champs like this in League. I don't even say they are strong, it's just like very annoying. You got to be all the time also cautious so you don't get eaten by him, ulted, whatnot. And his speed is very annoying, like if you play a team damage something you wanna like, well, usually don't wanna team fight into such a comp, but if you play any type of melee champs like Lee, whatnot, you know, generic like jungle champion, it's very annoying, you know, how he kills his teammates and you're not very functional, you know, it can be like super shit. Then the issue is like a lot of Maokai players realize that they can go phase rush, so picking something like Olaf is not that punishing anymore, even so on top lane, right? Although it's still very shit to face, of course, Olaf as Maokai, but with phase rush is not that ooh, that's a lot of damage. Not that much of a nightmare scenario anymore. Do we see the damage numbers after the fight, maybe? We don't see the damage numbers. I think before it they showed it. Like he does have now his lethality item, right? The one I talked about. And then he has his Muramana, which is fitting for, of course, like lethality Varus. But I'm like, now he doesn't have like Pan yet. I guess he has like Last Whisper. But I feel like he doesn't do much damage. Like look, he Qs Saya. That was his Q damage. Then he has to back off because he can't do. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure if this fixes anything, you know, going lethality. Look, that's his Q damage. Like don't know if it solves anything. You have some poke, but I don't know. Guess he pokes though. I guess it's not like that useless as much as I underestimated. But like, look, if you like, Terminus is so good, Kraken is so good, right? Going so, like, it's really about like, what if his Q misses though? Like his Q doesn't do much damage, but like, what if it misses? That's what I'm thinking about. Or if it gets shielded by Kusante or Rakan, right? Because like they have anti-poke, right? They have Kusante and Rakan, that's sort of a anti-poke champs, right? And then these three champs don't really care too much about getting poked, so just like he has to get like really good scenarios, I think, the Varus, so for him to be functional. Now I know I'm very fixated on that build, but I still really wanna see like how this will work out in long term. Oh, GG. Looks like it's over. Who did he not team chain the Kusante? I don't even know. He not team someone. He has actually a 4k advantage to the Saya. 4k damage. Cause like there was like one build I was experimenting with was Navori on Varus, and it was all about like you reset your abilities, but mainly you care about your E and W. I guess sometimes your Q is nice as well, but E and W can be useful if they are resetted, and that's just what I've been experimenting with. It's better to go Navori on champs like Trinda, of course, and Kog'Maw and whatnot, but it's something I really tried out. Kinda makes me to play a game of Tryndamere or something. I was thinking to play a Graves with a Profane Hydra. No one does that, but I swear it's so good. I say Profane Hydra. This is so good on Graves, we just not played.
Kivitted neki azt a pici ágyat, azt igénytek neki.
Mert itt horkol nekem, ide hányik az ágyra, kapparja magát, nem lehet tőle aludni.
Itt mi? Ott mentél el mellette, nézted. Robi nem mondás semmit. Azt mondták, hogy Tisztei szerencsés Kolozsvári kiborúsoktuk az Ádám.
Miért vitték egyáltalán Szatmára? Közénapra nagyon nyert, hazaküldtük, mikor szívinfarktosa volt, otthon kellett aludni, és majd visszamenjen másnap. Egy szerencsés évésre.
Szatmára?
Igen, haza kellett küldni.
Igen, hát bementünk, mert nagyon-nagyon fájt a hátra, meg túl jó, nagyon fájt a hátra, bementünk, és akkor...
You know, I give you that Ari actually did hard carry.
Fölállt, és akkor azt mondta, hogy reggel menjünk vissza.
Ari did hard carry this game.
Hát így sem baj.
Ari did hard carry. Like, look at his KDA, man. He did all. I think it's on him. It's him, man. Like, Ari was a giga carry this game.
I would go playing Falsi und in Falsi. Azt mondják, hogy isteni szerencsé, mindenféle fajta csíkra van nem
GG.
Nem halt bele abba, amit kapott, meg nem halt bele,
Yeah.
hogy nem kell így Kolozsvári, mert azt mondják, nem
Yep, it's giga GG. It's giga GG.
Ahogy fajt neki nem ment, én voltál egyből. De, orvos úr, te így kapott.
I don't know what to say, but the Varus kinda got 10 assists. But I feel like... Also, why do people go for this item? I swear it's just not that good. The item is just not that good. Telling you guys. Even Nemesis said it himself, and it's not only me, he said it, that item is just dog shit. This item is so weird. Like, it's sort of an enchanter item, but at the same time it's basically like a void stuff. Similar to it, but worse. And, I mean, it's just so weird. Like, it's maybe a look support item, I would say. Maybe like AP supports, I could see it, right? But, I don't know, maybe a look support, that's like the only thing I can think of. That's like kind of good on, but I think it just really comes down to like getting a kill, right? Like, you gotta get a kill, then you heal. But the healing is just kind of piss actually, and you only get healed once. I thought it's like a 3-time effect or something, but you can only get healed once. At this point of the game, he heals like approximately 200, so something like that with this item. Only if he gets a kill, right? And I don't know. Like, maybe one of the power moves they could go for, perhaps early on to rotate if it's even possible. Like, you guys remember when Kusante was like smashing that MR, right? He got his Kyanic Rockern and Tristana got his Kraken, right? Like, what if they just rotated Tristana actually into Kusante? Because at this point Rambo just does no damage. Wait, he actually did. Kisati actually did do that. But earlier on they didn't, I think. I think earlier on they didn't really. But it's smart for them to rotate, so they did actually rotate, This is a bit unlucky. This is a bit unlucky as well for the KC team. Just really feel like that the Varus build was a bit troll. That's what I'm thinking of. But if you guys have any thoughts about it, definitely make sure to leave a comment about it and we can discuss.
He's not the best, and like even the matchup is not that good, but I felt like it was the best for our comp, and it's one of my best champs, so I'm really happy that I could pair.
Thank you for making the perfect bridge for my second question, Vito, because I wanted to talk about mid lane because
Man, they made me play League.
it's basically rotating between three champions and you can throw in a carry in there maybe, but it's mostly control mages or something that's going to give you control of the mid lane. How much do you think the mid lane can be flexible and you can venture into playing other champions? We saw Yone earlier, Ari from you today. Can you try things in mid lane or is it just stuck in
I mean, I think it depends on the teams too, because I think, for example, last week I played Xerath, and I think it worked for us in streams, and I think it could have worked if we were a better team, and if we were like just, if we played better than what we did. I think like the champs that are played right now are easy to play, and makes like new teams easier. Because when you're like just control matches. When you're a new team, you just run this and it's easier. But then like not everyone can play like that. So yes, I think it's easier to play control mages, but for sure you can play more stuff.
Your ability to play the champions. I want to focus a bit on you because I had an interview with the jungler yesterday, and before the interview, I asked him if you were nice. And I asked him for one reason, because he's the rookie jungler, you are more veteran now, having played 3 years in the ADC. Tell me about having this new role, because for so long you were the young kid, you were the new one, willing to learn and guided by other players. Now you have a rookie jungler to take care of. What does that change for you?
I mean, I had this a bit in my second year on Misfits, where I played like with mostly full rookies, when I played 1 year before. But I can really remember me when I joined Misfits first year, when I played with Razork, and how he helped me just gaining confidence, because I think when you join LEC it's really hard as a real player, like the difference is really high, and I think the best is to have the confidence that you can fail and that nobody will blame you. And I hope that's what Didas gets from me, because I don't mind if it's mistake. I think everyone does in our team. And as a rookie, the best is to know that you can do mistakes, and as long as you work for it and you try to improve, then it really doesn't matter.
The other side, you have Lisa, who might be the most veteran player we have in the ADC alongside others. But how is it playing with him? Because we often hear about He's saying he's going to do something about what? Is only to follow him or just watch him die on the rift? How is it playing with Healy and following his goals? And how is it matching your Healy?
I mean, I think it's really good for me, because having someone that is willing to die and that is really not scared and to go in to make stuff happen, like as a mid laner and especially in my role, where I play most of like follow champs, and then I don't think they engage or stuff, like it makes my life way easier, and I think having a player that knows so much about the game and that you can like share and talk about, and having different opinions, when sometimes just like you don't agree, but I think that's how you learn too, and that's great, that's what I need to.
I think you guys have an interesting conversation. Nice to see you with the colors and smiling as always. Merci beaucoup, Matteo. And back to you, Shox, for PGL.
Thank you so much, Princess. And thank you as well. Wonderful interview as always. And Vitality gets another win on the board after a... Okay, you can fill in a game.
I need guys, I would really easily just go for Heartsteel, Rush, Tampkench, it's really fun, but they have Irelia with Bork. So far they don't have HP based damage, but they have Irelia with Bork, which is a bit concerning. I would go Tampkench, it's just so fun actually. Could go Tampkench, K'Sante. I feel like K'Sante is... K'Sante looks fine as well. We're gonna pee, guys, be right back.
Mondtad én ide neked legalább tudja olvasni? Ha? Ez meg volt írni.
Neki is úgy köszöntem, útkor jó esett, de most már nem köszön neki csak.
Az azt mondja, hogy megmérgezi az egész családját.
Az, hogy mi a... Nem, mert Ildi mérgezi Mariannát is, és Karci tudja, meg ketten egyben vannak, megmondta Levent, és mi vigyázzak el. Mert ő látta, amikor én nem voltam, az ketten voltam. Azt mondta Levent, hogy hamar megmókoltak, összecsaptak, vágtak mindent, ezt mentek a felemét is.
Dr. Tex, a minőség garanciája.
Mind a ketten?
Persze. És akkor mondta Levent, hogy ezek nem bírnak innen.
Mennyien noha piskoltak krémes teljes töltelékkel és roppanós
És
kapcsolat
valószínűleg, hogy Ildi csömi a másiknak a hülyeségekkel a fejét, és Karci emiatt halakszik. Mert nem tud másra mit gondolni. És ez...
De még egymásnak a fejét szívem.
Maybe I could go Pangarer after show, guys, but I feel like Grasp is decent on this. Guess we're still gonna be decent this game. Oh, they may invade. Can W start, but he was here. We can't go hard still. She goes Bork. Iceborne is nice. It's very cheap Iceborne. You can see how cheap Iceborne is. That's why I said Cassandra is not bad this season. You have also some other cheap alternatives, but not this one. You of course have some cheap items. Generally you wanna go magic, I mean Abyssal, but you have this. What does Anathema do these days? Same thing as before, I think. Cheap items, you know, generally cheap items. This is strong. There are many of the Frozen Heart. This is what I wanted to point out. Super cheap, super strong item, right? I think there are just lots of great items right now that you can build on tanks. By the way, Frozen Heart will be soon nerfed, but enjoy while you can. I think that's fair to say. She has a bow, crush, and she has a blade. Okay. So we're gonna start out by doing this. Okay. Gonna start out by pushing a little. She doesn't get the best way of like stacking up her. Oh, I thought she actually gonna kill that. All the Irelia players rush their kills, but would that even kill? I think that should kill, but she's not actually. She's not very intrigued to. I've never seen someone playing this defensively as Irelia. I cancelled my basic. That was a big cancel, I think. Wait, he started the whole. What? Wait, what? Why did he start in Irelia? New to me. But I guess we'll live to see that. She couldn't actually kill the minions, no? Yep. I think we just slowly push in the wave. I think the enemy jungler started from the other side of the map, so we can invade him a little bit, Lee. It's kinda shit low on HP though. Can I invade him solo though? It's a very questionable thing. Maybe we can scare nonetheless. We can scare nonetheless. We can scare at least, but I don't know. I mean, I made moves. Not the best angle. I mean, Lee is not coming, but I don't know how did he go so shit low on HP. I don't get it. Like, doesn't he have like W for sustain? Like, how's it possible? I don't have mana. Ooh, the wave is in the perfect spot though. Can I hold this? Maybe I wanna trim it a little in case we get ganked, so the minions they don't screw with us, but Lee's not really intrigued to come. I think I didn't get a shin on that kill, no? Mini. Oh, brother. Oh, but that's so bad, man. If I live here, I'm happy, but... Oh, I don't know, he went in kinda early. It's damage at least, but... Yeah, smashes my head, I think. She does smash my head if she all-ins me, so... I have to be very careful with her all-in.
Ez a fehér így ráadom. Hát jó, most tettem.
Can we get dive here though? Like that's very hard to imagine. He doesn't really hit 6 there, I mean... I think we just rekill. Good stay, but... I wanna stay much more longer than that actually. Probably she doesn't want to stay much more either. She hit it in the wall. It works against low elo players, but high elo you just kinda notice things. Can pull this all the way back to the next wave. Just follow me, guys. Follow me, follow me. We can pull it into the next wave and this will push back towards us. This is what you do with 2 extra minions. Then this will push towards you, and there are no grabs right now, so you can pretty much just let the wave push towards us. I don't even know if you win an all-in, because she does have Conqueror and I don't really. So maybe I could then go Conqueror. I was thinking of Conqueror or Aftershock, but I think Grasp is the most, yeah, I think it's just the worst option overall. We just hold the wave again. You always wanna ward this bush, because that's the only place you could get randomly Xin Zhao ganked. Although he's not really supposed to be here, but you never know, you know. Yeah, my Q didn't even go up before she Q'd back, which sucks some dick. Why doesn't hit? I cannot hold this forever, because it's gonna get too much aggro on me. We gotta go for some trades and ult her away from the wave. If we get to ult her away from the wave, we can kill her, but like this is a bit hard. She gave up Re for some reason. It might be a bait towards the Xin Zhao gank actually, that's why she backs off that hard. It's a bait probably. The Xin Zhao bot side is not really there. So if he's not contesting Drake, it was just a bluff to bait me in. But no, he's not here, but why does she... Oh, that doesn't reach it actually. One time I didn't like that they nerfed the Santa's base mobility so much. That's very annoying. I think. Okay, he's there. Not really fighting that much, the guy. What's a nice smoke up? I feel like we can get decent damage on her. If we can ult her towards the vault, then we can get a kill on her, but I mean, it's kinda... At least we got a empowered basic on her, but it's kinda hard to like eat her out. If she drops her passive, we can fight her, but like this is a bit coin flippy to fight her. She dropped her passive. Ooh, it missed. She actually all the time walks in a straight line. Try to predict a bit backwards, but she all the time just does that. I think we get Eismer though. I think we just... I mean, we kinda wanna recap before grabs. The way will push back towards me, I think. Not sure if we can get the kill on her. I think if we ult her away at max, but we should then go Conqueror, I think, this matchup. It just like, we don't get too many procs, so she plays very defensively, right? And then it's not really the thing you're gonna have, you're gonna find value in is Grasp, right? Like, your short trades are nicer, but she anyways has sustain, so it just those short trades get diminished by her Q healing and the sustain item she has, right? So that pokes is not very concerning because HP doesn't really move too much, you know, from 100%. Sometimes it goes down to 80, but then where do we end up, guys? We got a kill on her, right? But can we challenge him? Hardly. Oh, I didn't imagine the TF though. Oh, I shouldn't turn off my ult. But wow, that was random. Oh, and now they have Firalis. Oh, no, they have. Oh, no, only Grubs. Sometimes I get confused and I think they're the same. It's Giga fine though. I didn't imagine. Probably shouldn't challenge the Sins. I feel like, yeah, we don't have enough damage for him. It's kinda hard to beat. Now we're very strong though. I didn't imagine the TF gonna arrive, because even if I'm not winning the fight, I still get to disengage. Just wanted to see if my champion wins that, because I don't really play Cassandra that much. Just wanted to limit test a bit, because I was anyways about to recall, and I was like, I can disengage anyways if things go wrong, you know. So what did she buy? Does she have Bork? Oh, Bork is 100 gold cheaper, but I didn't imagine she has it now, but I guess she has it. Oh, that's a bit of a problem, but we do have actually like armor, right? I mean that's still great, but we need R. I think now she smacks us actually. Smacks us quite hard, so. The dash is very far though. Just too strong with Bork. I need ult too. I think it was a bit into to go for grasp. No. This will cause some uncertainty.
Azt se kell végén ott tartsák. Nem tudom, mire tartanak ott ilyen ennyire való embereket. Nekem semmire való, tudják oda-oda a kukát. Hát még ki van borzol meg is megint. Nem tudom, én megmutattam milliószor, ez nem kukás elér.
Fia, máma mit csináltál? Mit dolgoztál már?
Fogásoztam, mit dolgozol?
Mi?
Megyen az internet?
Főszünk Edinával.
Nem látod, hogy megyen?
Megy az internet?
Ma, hát nem látod, hogy megyen.
Nem fog a sokáig menni, és megmondom.
Na, hogy megyen?
Hát megyen ma, hogy megyen. Hát megint kötekedősködött, ahogy ma.
Nem vagyok kötekedőskedemben.
I think I can collapse on the Jhin. Why is fast as fuck? It's quite the Lucian, can you just go in and get the... But Lucian, that's... bro. We got the assist, you know. But it would be nice if they depths it and we are happy. So they mainly have AD on it. I think we can go Frozen Heart, that's super cheap. Makes us very tank. Sunfire would be fine as well, I guess. Sunfire is giga fine. Tormail is really good because two of them at least heal. Alright, Jhin was kinda 0-6 though, I didn't check. Probably that wasn't worth the TP. But Runo is there behind. Yeah, actually probably that wasn't that worth of a TP. We need 11-6. I mean, you need 11, and then we have the next upgrade in our army. Basically like level 6, you know, you get another point in your arm. Oh. No ulting here, he's ulting bot though. Will they get some kills? That's crazy. Can I beat her in 1v1 though? I missed. We win these. Okay, please win out that we win those. This dice anyways to the head out, so there's not much smacking that's needed there. Herald is drunk, what? Bro, Herald is drunk. Goodbye, Sin. Did I have to go? I had E coming soon, but I didn't have a wave to E into. Maybe. Not sure. We have insta frozen art, because the item is very cheap, that's why I'd like to send her so many good items. And any other tanks, of course. Now, 1 AP rest is like tank, right? And I mean 80, and into the rest I can just build I can go offensive, I can go tight naked if I feel like. If I feel like being a Giga Chad, you know.
Ha ott is kibeugált a budival, és akkor lementem mindig a budiba. Igen, most vissza a segre. De Isten aztán nagyon látott. Már négy alig bent elérni, mikor ritkán megyünk a WC-re, évig bement is én, már ott volt, már kopogott neki.
Közös WC-tek van?
Közös mostan.
Ahogy?
Ha mert van 2 WC, egy az öregasszonyé, neki adták, mert azt csak így használom, mert minden közös közös. És még van egy ottan, egy közös, az mindenki, a kliensek is, meg mit is. Víziósoknak mondjuk lennek külön WC-jük, ott beépítve, van neki ez, hogy van is, mert mondjuk most szép van verve.
Ha van öntek közös WC-tek a kliensekkel, ezt már nem értem.
Ott van az a WC, amikor ott volt régen is. Csak régen másképp volt a recepció, ottan most van a recepció helyett, van egy olyan fitness teret.
Akkor már írni van, de itt nem a kopokat is neki.
Igen.
De akkor miért nem csináljátok, hogy itt a putiban kopogatok neki?
De kopogtam a reggel, de be volt zárva az ajtó, meg kellett jöttünk fel a piscsinához. Mondom én, akkor vagyunk bement a WC-vel.
Nem fél piscsinál, te úgy piscsinálni?
Nem, mert ki kell takarítani a WC-t.
Én nem tudok kitakarítani már után.
Hát tudtam, mit kell takarítsunk a tudatosítani.
Does some damage though.
És akkor... De kopogtam. Azt mondta, hogy foglalt.
Does some damage to TF though. Maybe a Jack Shot would be good, because that gives armor and no? Yeah, I mean the TF kinda hurts though, they kinda buffed his AP damage. Maybe I should have been TP, but the TF6... Oh, TF6... Oh, well, I guess I shouldn't leave that top tower, huh? Can I beat this guy? I think I can beat him on a 1v1. If I can catch him, but... Doesn't seem very catchable. Yeah, it wasn't a great idea. Thought we can look for a play, but... Doesn't work out. Probably should have been just TP to Drake when it comes up. Really wanted to go for some type of play, but people don't play that unorganized actually on Flex right now. Depends on the comp, but it's always a bit more organized and wow, it's a bit unlucky. Usually I don't even like to go Jack Shot third, because you need to scale up your armor, but third it should be okay at least, but usually you want to get it as late as possible. Get some other items that are also super great. But TF damage is kinda disgusting. Very high. Ooh, that dance is gonna backfire actually. I feel like that's kinda bad though, no?
Mert az aztán nagy gyökere volt, és a szép.
Nekem mondjuk a Morosan kiúzta, igen görbe, az egyik egyenes, a másik így görbe, ott egy darab csontot kiúzott a pofámból. Lecsúszott neki a fokon, azt mondta, ne ijedjek meg, azt mondja, mert ha nem jön ki, azt mondja, akkor szélvágjuk és úgy kerülünk ki. Darabokba. És úgy szedtek egy darab csonttal.
De ez kényes, ez nem bír semmi izé. És akkor... Nem vette be a gyulladáscsökkentőt, ha bevette volna ide, mert annyira sajnálja a pénzt, hogy sajnálja, hogy bevegyen egy gyulladáscsökkentőt, hogy az is pénzbe kerül. Érted? Hogy avval is spóroljon.
De abban tényleg az egész idő, hogy eszik meg szarik.
Igen, eszik meg szarik, azt csinálja egész nap. Ilyen mondta is érni, hogy ez nem beteg.
Ki mondta?
Érni, de nem pszichésre. Meg sajnáltassa magát, hogy ő beteg. Amikor ott volt, hogy fájt a foga és nem vette be a gyulladáscsökkentőt, mondtam neki, mondom, olyan buta vagy, mondom, begyullad a fogad, azt akkor nézheted magadat. Volt, aki belehalt és futásba, és
I don't know guys, it's not very... I don't know, we don't have follow-up yet, but I think it's fine if I do this. Because then we can stick to them, we get one pick. Don't let him get a Q angle. You always position in front of him, so it doesn't matter, like you don't care about like damaging him too much, just stay in front of him, and that's how he dies. If you try to like farm out DPS, then you're not gonna get the kill because you're gonna hook away, you know? It's kinda like action, you gotta rotate a little bit around him, it's not all the time about fighting. I didn't hit actually. Okay. Can do Baron guys really quick, no? Or can we? Illusion has damage. We have red damage. Really nice, really good. Wait, does every like individual like red do extra damage to it, or do we just like all reapply it? I think we all reapply it, no? Most likely. Otherwise it would be kinda strong, no? Probably would be too broken. Ooh, Victor goes hard. He did actually lots of like damage on this, huh? Did everyone get it? My team blue as well. Oh, that's super nice actually. It's really good to maximize out, you know, your all-out potential, because then you'll be able to actually like get the blue there in no time. And it was a bit risky though what I did, but I think we just go Jack Show. Third item it should be fine. I feel like there are many good items, but third item at least third item it should be fine.
Az is bebeszólogatott nekem, ebben nagy barát lementével. Múltkor lementem egy fokjafejét.
I don't know if we can fight this guy, probably not. We're not gonna win a duel or anything without our, but...
Mert hogy inventár volt, és hogy nem jön ki, mert ha most ad, akkor most ezt megint hova írja, meg stb. Ilyen hülyeségeket magyarázott nekem.
I don't have war yet.
Nekem erre szükségem van, mondom, mert csak ebben tudok...
Oh, I didn't pay attention to the cooldown. I really rush things.
Megint mínusz lesz, meg ilyeneket magyarázott nekem. Ha lemegyek, és
oh no! The basic attack went through, but the issue was that... No, you guys know what the issue was.
akkor vigyem el azt a valamit, és volt
Levert az egész visszavált el,
csak akkor vigyem el, amikor kifizettem. A másik...
It's fine. Ooh, but you don't have Lee, you don't have the other guy, huh? That was a bit of a roof item. But now we are very strong, we're scaled up. Probably there I shouldn't really die, because I want an ideal 3-6 before 16, I mean, my bad, not 6. 16 before breakthrough.
Nem vittem el, majd mikor visszamentem, neki már láttam, el sem vittem el egy ilyen. Azt mondja, miért nem vitted el? Hát mondom, mert meg tudtam mondani. Mert azért akartam mondani, mert másik úgy csinál. Csodálkozom. De semmiképpen sem mondtál tényleg. Nagyon-nagyon szeretlek, drágám. Biztos Kati is pártolja, és te hogy kapsz ilyen kevés fizetést, mint ilyen. Azért van.
De milyen nagy főnök vagy is, nem?
Igen, azt hiszi Kati.
I thought genuinely I thought that will hit. I think they just don't contest, I just recall for my top tower.
Hol adtál, akkor menjünk. Neked miért kell röggen csinálni? Miért?
Do I think she has void grab, she can get the tower maybe. She has lots of attack speed nonetheless, I'm not sure. Maybe it was... Maybe I could ban recall, but... Prefer to like spare the tower from her. And my teammates. Felt like she's gonna do that. I wanna pick him up for now. And then we can get Irelia, because she's just bouncing around. Victor can yeah. It would be funny if there is some like Irelia King type of like shit outplay that he gets on the guy, but not very likely, but there's a possibility for that. I think we go Titanic. I wanted to go Titanic originally. I mean, it's such an OP item, right, in general, and super good on Kusante damage wise. It's a bit damage greedy, like, that's the thing about the item. It's a bit damage greedy, but it's super fitting though. Really, really fitting though. I don't know if you wanna... Ooh, I should maybe tank that, but... I didn't even expect it. Oh, but he's very fucking fast. Maybe if he gets some support here? Ooh, that's bad. I should maybe tank it so at least he lives, but... Don't know, because I think he would get gold carded anyways and he would die, but... That was a bit bad on my part. I feel like with Sand actually, because it gives tenacity plus more, no? Do we need more? Not that much, we need armor mainly. I think Tormail is also fine. Tormail is also fine, I think. I think the anti-heal is too important plus armor, I guess. I was thinking to go Titanic, more offensive, but anti-heal is too good, I think. Because like Sin heals a lot, Irelia heals a lot.
Ha kiteszed a kutyát, az üveggyát tegyed ki neki, azt a nagyot. Nem a Tináé.
De a Tináéba aludt ezelőtt, mind a kettőben elaludt.
Nem számít, a Tináé a kicsi, a másik a...
Hát de Tina elaludt a másikba, anya. Tina elaludt a nagybazára, az ezelőtt elaludt a kicsiben, neki mindegy volt. Hát akkor beleteszem a nagyobba, de mind a kettőben elaludtak.
Tina is sokkal utábbak már egy
Váltogatják egymás között, de... That's so disappointing. But it's a bit dog. Wait, we can kill him though, no? And I have W though. I think it's kinda bad to go in without W, no? But Roshan is in a random place now. He wants to recall. Yeah, it's not really good. Kinda bad. Kinda bad, but I want to rent him and see like how out of position everyone is. Baron is up though. Don't know if I can. I would just CS for my Tormail, no? TF has no RZ now, but comes back probably really fast. 15 now. Kóstold meg a sajtot, az nagyon finom lett a sajt. Ilyen jó sajt még nem volt, kóstold meg azt.
Sajt az jó finom, nem?
Nem, a basót annyira nem éreztem én. I think we can get this. Okay, so we get this and we get the TP now, but I mean, why did nobody clear this though? Like we give up Baron though. I think we have to give up Baron because people should clear a wave now into like Soul or something, but it's not a big deal. I mean, but I mean, tell maybe see the board where we. I wouldn't recommend you, I would just no. Ah, fuck it, you know, fuck it if they wanna. Oh, well played. It's 8. 8 we got a... Victor can wave clear all. You can't see at all, man. I brought it but I didn't use it at all. I didn't even need to, but probably should use it for safety. It's gonna be... I mainly wanted to get it for the soul, but... Not even gonna use it now. We're just gonna hold into it forever, cause... Well, we get our next level very soon. Not sure if we're gonna get it off this, but... Oh, shoot. That was close. Maybe I shouldn't like think about the position around that, but I think we just pick up the bot wave here, max level. This is like maxed out. That's just insane, this wrong, but the FSR now, can I even greed on this? I don't know if I can greed on this, to be honest. Might be a bit too much. Think we are fine. I don't sell this, to be honest, I just keep it, I don't even use it because I don't get anything too significant. So... Exodus is a bit naked right now, so we got to watch out on like side laners. Which is actually this terminus item, it's kind of an anti-tank, strong anti-tank item, right? We got them. Okay. That's interesting.
Hey guys, it's God. No, it's not actually God. I was just saying that because I look like God and I have long hair, people say that I'm like the stereotypical Jesus. So I just said that as a joke.
Hey guys, that's it. I think that's it for now. I feel like that's it for now with the streaming for today, because I haven't streaming on and off, and actually kind of tired visiting in this chair. It's kind of weird. Sometimes it sounds weird, right? But kind of got tired, so I think I'm just gonna take a pause from streaming and shit. But I'm gonna come back tomorrow definitely. with my stream, but yeah, that's it.